All right, guys, I want to go through how I think you should set up your walkthroughs. Uh, we're going to make this pretty simple. What you're going to do, go up top, right there, that 3D we've been working with, there's a walkthrough right here. Click on that to start it. And I've got another video that talks about adjusting the cameras, so I'm just going to throw a camera in here real quick. All right, so there it is. I didn't go around in the rooms or anything like that because you guys can do that. You get the idea. What we're going to do here is we're going to go up to Edit Walkthrough. And in here, you'll notice there's amount of frames. Okay. And there's previous, next, and all that kind of stuff. So I can come in here and click on this little guy. And for total frames, I can actually change this to like 900 or 1,000. And what that does is it slows down how quickly you run through the space. At 300 frames, if you have a long path, it looks like you're almost running through the space. All right, so if I set that up, I'm going to hit apply. Now we have total time is 66 seconds. So it's actually going to take you over a minute to get through. And frames per second is 15. Now there's these little keyframe indicators and stuff like that, and you could actually slow down and speed up. So those of you that really want to get into this one day, you just unclick this right here, okay? And let me see if I can, yeah. And basically what you can do is go to the different keyframes and see if you want it accelerated, sped up, slowed down, that kind of thing. So if I hit keyframe 1, that's that guy right there. It's normal. Go to keyframe 2 right here where I'm in this area. And I could actually take this down to like a 0.5. So it'll actually take longer to sit in that spot. Okay. 3, same idea. And then let's go, oops, I'm sorry, 4. Let's do this. 5. And, oop, I do that all the time. 6. And I'm going to apply the stuff. I'm going to hit OK. All right. So now what I'm going to do, you can go to that edit walkthrough. So here's modify camera up top. Here's edit walkthrough. Okay. And what we want to really do here is I'm going to open the walkthrough so we can see where we're going. And up in here, I'm just going to go back to 1 so we can start at the beginning. This tells you what frame you're on. Okay. So with this thing set up, see how it goes, the cameras and walkthrough. You just have to get used to being able to click between those. I'm going to hit play. And so I come in. See some stuff. See how I sped up right in there? Okay. So I went slow in an area and then I sped up in an area. And now we're going back to like a normal speed. Okay. So that's the idea on that part. Now, what do you want to render in? Well, I'll hit escape, by the way, to pause. Let's render in realistic, because if you do it as a true rendering, you will never get done in time. So in realistic, you can see here, see how it slows down here? All right. So that's going to be the idea. You can also hit cancel down here. Escape or cancel does it. All right. So that's the idea with that portion of this. Now let's go to here. And I'm going to go to export. Down at the bottom here, images and animations. I'm going to do walkthrough. So I'll put length, all frames. Format, here's realistic with edges. See this? Realistic, realistic with edges. Okay, if you did rendering, if you did this guy down here, it would take you forever to do it. It looks awesome. It looks photorealistic, but it'd take you forever. So we're going to do this. All right. And that's the dimensions of this thing. You could actually make this thing bigger if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't worry about that. Hit OK, and then it saves someplace. And so you hit save, and then it'll start rendering. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my desktop so I can get rid of it quickly. Compressor, don't compress them because we don't have any. A lot of people will not be able to see them then. Just hit OK. This is what it does. And it's actually rendering this out to an AVI format. So you'll have a video when you're done. All right. Hopefully that helps you guys out.